Hey guys, this is Spartacus here and welcome back to another video. I hope you guys had a nice Thanksgiving break, but now that Thanksgiving is over, Season 1 is active here in Modern Warfare that introduced new maps, guns, and of course a battle pass system, which is pretty nice. But one thing I did not expect them to add are new trials, and we have 3 new ones that were added into the trials category. And keep in mind that the old trials are still here in this game. If you guys want to see gameplay of the older trials, I'll have a link in the description below or a card on screen that will take you right to that video. And thank you guys for the support on that video. It's actually currently my most popular video on the channel right now as for Modern Warfare videos, so I appreciate the support on that video. It's brought in some new subscribers, so I thank you guys for subscribing to the channel. But also I did get a lot of criticism on that video with the amount of dislikes and the comments that I've been seeing, because I understand why people are upset, because in that video I kind of explained a little bit how you earn tickets, but in the video I said I wasn't really exactly sure, and that's what threw people off and got them upset, because they were hoping to get that like straight answer. But to be completely honest with you, there is no other way to earn tickets other than just leveling up and then randomly getting them at the end of a multiplayer match. And currently that's still the same thing here in Modern Warfare. And of course I will make a video updating you guys if there are other ways you can earn tickets, but so far that's the only way you can earn tickets for these trials. And so anyway, let's start with the first trial here that's new to the game, which is called Risky Parkour. And essentially what this is you're going to be parkouring with a shield or maybe a knife. I haven't experienced the one with a knife, but you can be parkouring around the map St. Petrograd, I think that's how you say the map's name, and you cannot touch the ground at all. You have to stay like high and try and just parkour around the map. And there are some enemies you're gonna have to kill, which is when you have to pull out your shield so that way you don't actually get killed by them. And of course then you have to like kill the enemy, then you got to continue parkouring, and you got to do this in less than a minute and 5 seconds if you want the full 3 stars and get yourself 10,000 XP. Keep in mind double XP tokens do count for these trials, so if you activate a double XP token before you start the trial, you will actually get twice as much XP as you normally do, so that's pretty nice. So Risky Parkour, pretty unique, really reminds me of the things we saw in Black Ops 3, which were like kind of like something similar to these trials. I forgot what it's called, the free run. I believe it's called free run. Yeah, it reminds me of Black Ops 3's free run, which I thought was really fun back in the day. And seeing parkour here in Modern Warfare is actually pretty cool as well. Of course, with the movement in Modern Warfare, it's kind of hard to do parkour sometimes. Sometimes like my character doesn't want to like grab onto a ledge and I end up falling on the ground, which adds more time, and that's not a good thing. You don't want to like stay on the, you don't want to be on the ground. That adds more time and you're not going to get 3 stars. But of course you do get 3 tries for every time you start a trial, which is pretty nice. So anyway, Risky Parkour, that is pretty fun to do. I highly recommend trying it out. It is pretty good. And the next one is Shooting Range, which this one isn't the same as the last shooting range we actually saw, where you go to like different rooms and shoot targets and try not to kill citizens. Basically there's a bunch of different like clay targets that you have to shoot. And the one that I played, apparently I had to like scavenge weapons off the ground and actually shoot at targets, and in order to get 3-star rating you have to do this in less than 40 seconds, which is kind of tough, at least for me it was. But I believe there's a different version of this shooting range where you don't actually have to scavenge weapons off the ground to keep shooting the targets. You could actually like choose a starting weapon and you actually have reserve ammo so you can reload it. And I believe that one is way easier than just scavenging weapons off the ground. I could never get 3 stars with the weapons on the ground. It was pretty difficult, but nonetheless it's a pretty quick challenge, and you could probably get at least a 2-star rating like I did, and it's relatively fast as well. So I actually highly recommend trying this one as well. It's pretty fun. It's really difficult. I'm trying to get the 3-star rating, at least on the one where you have to scavenge weapons off the ground. I haven't played the other one yet where you start off with a weapon and you're able to reload it, so that one's probably a lot easier than the one I experienced. And so anyway, of course this is on the map Speedball, which is a gunfight map. And so anyway, the third and final trial that was added here in Modern Warfare, which is by far my favorite one, it is so much fun to do, and that is called Heavily Armed. In this one you are in a Juggernaut suit with a minigun with unlimited ammo, keep in mind, so you could literally just spray the minigun the entire time without running out of ammo or letting it overheat or whatever, and you have these unlimited amount of enemies coming after you. And your goal in this is to try and reach 225 225,000 score, and each kill you get will actually add to the score multiplier. Of course, that score multiplier can go away if you don't kill enemies in a quick succession from each other, so just keep that in mind. There are also juggernauts that will come after you and try and kill you. There are attack choppers that will try and kill you as well, so make sure you're staying inside when you hear those come by. And there are cluster strikes. Literally, there are enemy cluster strikes trying to kill you, so really staying inside or staying near a building is probably your best bet. And of course, this is on Arklov Peak, so there's a lot of indoor areas, so you don't really have to worry about the kill streaks trying to kill you. But yes, it kind of reminds me of Chaos Mode from Modern Warfare 3, where you just have all these enemies coming after you. You're trying to get like this score multiplier or whatever, and it's honestly so much fun. Not to mention that the music for the Juggernaut kill streak is actually playing. You can deactivate it if you wanted to, but it just makes the experience way more badass when you have the music playing. It's heavy metal music, of course. So yeah, Heavily Armed is a really fun trial. Like seriously, guys, I'm so happy they added something like this here in Modern Warfare, and this one isn't too difficult to actually get 3 stars. I will admit, my first 2 tries, I actually didn't get 3 stars, and so I kind of was thinking like, okay, maybe I need to be in another area, because you know these enemies could spawn right next to you, so you kind of want to be in an area where the enemies are kind of spawning all around you. That way you're just spraying your light LMG, or not LMG, it's a minigun. You're spraying your minigun like all over the place without like going over the trigger or whatever, and just hoping that they're coming at you constantly, so that way you can get yourself a high score multiplier and easily be able to get the 225,000 score, which gives you the 3-star rating. And at the end of this trial, a nuke goes off, which makes the ending experience even more badass, so that's really cool. And so anyway, that's really all the new trials here in Modern Warfare, starting with Season 1. I don't know if we're going to get more trials each season. I think that would actually be really cool if they do something like that. And of course, it does suck that you can't play like these trials unlimited times or choose what trials you want to do. They're just randomly given to you depending on like how many tickets you get and stuff like that. So it's kind of a shame that we can't play these stuff like unlimited times. We have to have tickets in order to play them, but it's kind of understandable because the rewards are XP based. But anyway, that's really it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and make sure you go ahead and try out these new trials. They are very fun. Heavily Armed is by far the most fun that I've had here in Modern Warfare, if I'm being completely honest with you, and it's only a trial. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you leave a like if you did, subscribe to the channel if you are brand new, and I shall catch you guys later.